You see, there is one prayer in Yoruba. Olorun ma yeka olori buruku rin. Interpret it for me,
Interpret.
May we not work with someone unfortunate?
May God not allow us to work with some people that are unfortunate. Let me also tell you this. Personal experience again. In my university days, there's one particular course being taught by one very, very strict lecturer. He will search you before you enter. He will also write your matriculation number on the desks, okay? And then leaving a space in between you and the next person. As we were writing that exam, the guy next to me, we always call him Anya. Well, still small good, something inside. You don't understand. Still small good. And one, I cannot report him. Because if I report him, I don't know whether he belongs to cult, whatever.
Group,
do you understand? All I did was, I raised up my hand. I said, please, I want to go to the toilet. I went to the toilet. When I was now coming back, I said, it seems as if I was having a problem with my eyes, that I want to change my position. Okay? Because if finally it was caught, definitely I'd be accused. Before I be exonerated, I mean, some news will have gone far. Okay? So your own case might be one of those few cases whereby those around you, some around you, were caught to be involved in such an examination malpractice. And because your strips were also with theirs, so they first of all capture all of you together. Then thereafter, they will now start sorting it one after the other. Again, the body cannot also not be perfect, because there is nobody who is perfect in this world. We can only strive to get to perfection. So not that they too don't have shortcomings here and there. Not that they don't also have saboteurs
in
the system too. Not that they don't have saboteurs in the system too. But one way or the other, as they are striving, we need to look at especially the situational problem within our school system, which is faulty.
Talking about situational problem, we've talked about different aspects. You've talked about moral decadence, being a part, students not willing to learn, parents as well being at fault and all. Let's look at the solutions now, because this, as I said, is recurrent, or it's a recurrent motif when it comes to our educational system in terms of students performing poorly or results being withheld as a result of malpractice. So let's look at the ways we can address these issues to prefer solutions. Yeah. Now, we'll look at it from the place of education in terms of probably a change of curriculum, the quality of teachers we have right now and all of that. We'll also look at it from the place of parenting, the role of parents in, putting their words through schooling as, an institution, among others. So let's start with the place of education, the curriculum itself. How do we address this?
Now, you see, sometimes it appalls me why we are on the same spot ever since. Excuse me, what has studying cockroach in my school days got to do with aviation safety? Yeah? And they be asking me to be drawing cockroach, dissect cockroach, or tata, what do they call that tata again?
Beetle.
Grasshopper.
Oh, okay.
Elete. We go and catch elete. All of us will now go to the field. We'll be running like to catch grasshopper. For what? Time that should have been used to understand what is this guy up to in future. All right? The psychologists, where are they? If you go abroad, a primary school student, I'm using primary because that is what we understand here, will be having a psychologist. When the parent is talking to him or her, say, excuse me, Dad, and with my curriculum guidance. Do you understand? And with my curriculum guidance, I talk to you later. That is to tell you how important that aspect of education is. But do we have it here? No. No. Because all these people, they just want you to cram and pass, not to understand. It's one thing to know. It's another thing to understand. For instance, everybody that has TV sets in their houses, they will know television. But do they understand it? Do they understand it? It is only when you understand your TV set that you now be able to appreciate the same TV set and what you are saying. What you are saying on the TV set. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this. Government should try as much as possible, or our educational supervisors, curriculum, should ensure that students, rather than knowing, should be made to understand. Do you get what they are being taught? Then there are some things that students are supposed to be exposed to while coming up. I don't know why we are not bringing in our guidance and counselor graduates to come to primary schools, secondary schools, to educate, to get them on the pathway, on the real pathway. Do you get what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I told my dad I can't be an accountant. I don't want to be an accountant. It's not that I was not good in maths, accounting, and all that, or economics. All these off my head now, I will still be telling you. But because I know my nature, it's not. I'm a restless person by nature. As an accountant, you'll be asked to probably then work in the bank, you'll be regimented, do you understand? I will have even joined the Navy. When I was doing my youth service in Warri, I was playing lawn tennis with the man is second in command in this country, Ayohomu. No, and Aigbe. We were playing tennis together, I will have joined. But I said, I can't. Okay. Because I am an anti-established person. Okay, just kill me because of
just for the want of time, Dr. Dyer. You just talked about the need to
understand person's personality to guide his career
in terms of schooling. Now let's look at the role of the parents quickly and the quality of teachers we need to churn to improve our education system rather in about 2 minutes.
Quickly on those teachers, they need to be well trained. Okay. You train them, you retrain them. You don't just bring anybody to come and be teaching. In those days, teachers will first of all go to Asoso. I don't know what they call Asoso there because I remember my father talking about Asoso. Then you go and do teacher training. After that, you go and do your NCE. Then thereafter, you now go to university to specialize. But these days, no. Somebody who just passed secondary school, who just finished in those private schools, they will just say, oh yeah, come and be teaching before you get admission. It's wrong. How will he be able to understand the psychology, the psyche of those children? That is that. On the issue of parents, you see, the family system these days had been bastardized in different ways. Economically, religiously, culturally, socially. So to that extent, parents are even having enough headache to cope with to the extent, that sometimes when they come in, when parents come in, they are already traumatized. In order not to cause quibbles in the house, the father will just go inside and sleep instead of checking what has happened to the kids while he was away and all that. Some of us that were able to do that while kids were growing up, we were just being gracious. We were just being gracious. The society we are, the environment we are today is highly inclement. It's full of psychological problems. A lot of people on the road are not healthy. And that's why I said this health whatever should be conducted. I mean, people should look at, government should encourage people to go and be seeing psychologists most of the time so that we can be healthy. That is, people that are really mad, they are different from people that are in suit. You see some people in suit and they be soliloquizing on the road, talking to themselves on the road. Why? Because they are facing a lot of trauma. There's a lot of trauma in the land that needs to be dealt with.
Thank you so much for your time.
Wrap up. Thank you, Dr. Dayo Kayode.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure being here. Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, that was Dr. Dayo Kayode right here with us in the studio, sharing his thoughts on the state of educational system or the state of the education in Nigeria. We'll take a short break now. The Money Motivation segment comes up after the break.